Hello, hello, I'm Bella, and welcome to Final Fantasy XIV. So we're gonna follow the main quest, and then I think what I had planned is that before we go back to meet Estinian, I'm gonna follow my job quest. I think I hit the part where I can proceed with that. Alright, and off stream last time, our friend gave us a flying chair. Quite unmistakably a chair that flies, guaranteed to support the weight of even the most muscular of Rogadin. So in honor, we will use that while we're in Thanalan. Let's see, that was the mount, right? Mount. Just weird. Flying chair. Now as the throne. Featuring elegant lines and designed to minimize waste, this lovingly crafted chair is bound to fly into the hearts of the adventurers the world over. No assembly required. Awesome! Oh my god. Look, can you, like, adjust your seating in this? I wonder. Where's... That's change... Oh, no, you can't change pose. Aw, that would have been awesome if you could change pose. In the chair. Alright, let's see how this works. I guess. Oh, the pose is race-based. Oh, okay. So just looking cute, leaning forward. Okay, off we go. I can't seize myself. It's the concept though. It's like, this is just, I'm just floating. Floating chair. Watch out. Alright, what was I gonna do here? Okay, I need to get off of that. Now, let me see. No, let's mount. Let's just put this down here for a special occasion for today. Oh, you got Taya. You got sitting in your own chair. What's your pose? Oh, you got a cute pose. Alright, we gotta talk to Urianger, maybe? He's here, right?
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Aery and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery. There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it. The lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully. The market is not the bustling place it once was, and someone is sure to mark our coming. Should they inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
Of course. We gotta save the little bean.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends. For Nanamo, and for Ul'dah!
Although I guess the fan base calls the Lalafels potatoes. It's like, no, they're little beans. Raubon likes me. A lot of people like me. I'm very likable. Nah, he's bro. He's bro. Anything new here? Hi, you. I like a man rocking pink. That's manly. No, I think they're the same. Riange, what was this one? This was like a... Oh, there's quite a few here. What is this? Alright, The King Lives, Primal Nature, Whirl of a Time. Okay, so there's Hard. What's the next one up from Hard? There are different, like, levels. So I'm sure these are the higher levels. It's like Supreme or something. I forgot what they're called. I don't even know how high they go. I don't plan to unlock them because I don't need that kind of hard content. Unless it has like extra story or if it's different, like with the dungeons. And that's a different story. If one had chosen to entrap the Sultana in a death-like sleep rather than slay her, then one would surely also know of a means to rouse her from said state. There must be an antidote to this poison. Our target is Marielle, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting, a woman of Midlander heritage. I am told the two of you have met. Our sources indicate that she left the palace shortly after the incident and quietly rejoined the dwindling population of the Silver Bazaar. I suggest we begin by questioning the market's residents and confirm that Marielle is still in hiding there. Silver Bazaar. Where's that again? Oh, okay. Flying chair. Let's go. Oh, so this is how it looks like when you're just like roaming the ground. Okay, you're still hovering. Don't mind me. You know, from the backside, it kind of... Is this kind of rounded? It is. It kind of reminds me of, from the backside at least, what they call it at Disney's Haunted Mansion, the Doom Buggies. Now, is this a technological advancement of a chair, or is it haunted? At least this is comfy. I'm surprised I'm not like leaning back though. It'd be more comfortable if I leaned back because I'm leaning forward on Fatter Cat all the time. And it'd be great if the chair had a built-in massage button. I have met the Sultana's handmaiden on numerous occasions, but I cannot for the life of me bring her features to mind. Talk to Spotted Meadow. Do you know of any returning residents? Gods, don't tell me they're starting to come back. My masters will not be pleased to hear of this. Do I know of any returning residents? Okay. Say the same thing. Oh, Pippin's here. And Dulala. Dulala. I suppose it was too much to ask that we stumble upon her buying fruit in the market square. Let us gather all the players together. This has gone on long enough. Oh, there's Raubon and Papashan as well. Easy now, General. We don't want her bolting down some other hole. Gods damn it, where is she? I will tear this place apart if I must. Do it. Although, Kiki Poo would not be happy. Greetings, Bella. What can I do for the Silver Bazaar's favorite adventurer? Looking for Mariel, you say? If you're hoping to lure her back to Ul'dah, you may as well give up now. The girl's done with city life. Greetings, Belle. What can I do for the Silver Bazaar's favorite adventurer? Alright, you say the same thing. Always gotta check. Sometimes they have extra dialogue, sometimes they just repeat what they say. Sorry, I'm hard of hearing. Can you repeat that? Mariel. Aye, she's here. Left the city for good, she says. Barely leaves her house, though. It's the one closest to the market entrance. Market entrance? Alpha, you were staring in the right direction. Come here. Just sitting, having a good time. Good, good. People watching. Sometimes that's the best form of entertainment.
You are Mariel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
No, guilt's written all over your face. And don't piss off Raubon.
General Alden!
He might be missing an arm, but do you see that shoulder? With the horns, he could tear you a new one.
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Lonorito, You'd best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartono reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega. When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions. I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim. 'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan. I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
This is why it's paramount to take control of your own emotions.
Conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve!
Don't become someone else's puppet.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine. Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution. Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire. Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhap that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
He's punchable.
Alas, Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended. Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive. And preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will! Do you honestly expect me to forgive and forget? After all you've done? You're guilty of high treason!
Stay your blade, Master Alden. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial? Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Not when the law is corrupt.
if you would, Lord Lolorito?
This potion will wake the Sultana from her slumber. Consider it a gesture of conciliation. You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
Smug bastard.
I like not your motives, Lolorito. But you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Good lord, I didn't get a look at his sword. That is big.
Rauban Aldin, you are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Ul'dah shall once more be united under Nanamo Ul'Namo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
It's like nothing's changed. Here, all outside. You had killed the one you served. Ah, pray excuse my mutterings. I was reminded of a line from an old poem. By the 12, I feared Lord Lolorito's arrival would herald another bloodbath. Little did I suspect that he, of all people, would gift us the means to rouse the Sultana. Awakening in Ul'dah. Alphino would see this dark chapter in Ul'dah's history brought to a close. Shall we also make our way to Ul'dah? I should imagine Bartholomew has been instructed to admit us. Okay. I'll save on Oh wait, no. Sorry, fat cat. Flying chair. Take me away to Ul'dah. It's like we're close enough. Don't need to waste gil. Get some use out of the chair. I want to call it Chair Coon. Thanks, Chair Coon. Alright, to the Royal Promenade. What's faster? Over here? Dapple Shade. It would have been better if it were Dapper. Dapper Shade. Always be Dapper. We're going to Chamber Rule. It would appear that the Syndicate has moved swiftly to clear our names. Bartholomew, for one, does not seem remotely surprised by our presence here. I hope Lord Lolorito's potion is as effective as he claims. Flame General Robin mentioned you might be coming. Please, this way if you will. The little sleeping beauty. I'm assuming he sees her like a daughter. That's why he has such a strong loyalty to her.
I was having the longest dream.
"'Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
Aww. Their relationship is sweet. You thought that? Then Pippin showed up? No, I would say that let her and Pippin marry. I would ship those two together, and then she could actually be his daughter-in-law. Adopted daughter-in-law.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she's none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition. 'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
A true capitalist. Nothing wrong with capitalism, of course.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
But I think we need new systems.
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrius, yes, well. 'Twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and ladies, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teledji Adeledji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
"'Tis well that the Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed. Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same. I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves. Among the recruits, there were those who supported our Order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. 'Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come. As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Take this as a lesson.
My all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified Grand Company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low.
You just need better vetting. Your heart was in a good place.
I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alphino, proud member of the Scions.
And my precious son! Don't forget that role. That's your most important role. Do you have anything to say, Bartholomew? Beg your pardon, Scion, but I cannot permit you to enter the fragrant chamber at this time, or step away from the doors. Fine, fine, fine. Alfie, you're a good boy. I blush to speak thus of mine inner turmoil. No, I'm your mother. This is who you vent to gain clarity, to then take action. But the fact remains, there is no woman alive in whom I would rather confide. Were it not for your shining example, I might never have emerged from beneath the pall of my despair. Look at Fat Cat and his ears twitching. Fat Cat. No, not Bartholomew. You mew a different way. No. Pet. There we go. You nigga rolls over. A brave resolution. Alphino would know how things stand at the Rising Stones. Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured that Her Grace will make a full recovery. Aye, and old Ao too shall flourish once more. General Raban and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Yugiri, a question if I may. I believe your people have been keeping a close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Toll when they learned of Captain Ilbert's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alphino. To me, I see. I'm grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Bella? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support. Of course! What's this over here? Just tooling around and beloved of the builder. Assuming that's like crafting stuff. Commander, you're alive. And Bella too. I knew you'd scrap through. My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal. Bah, you'll not hear us complaining. 'Twas a sight messier than expected, aye, but we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates? Aye. You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. It is with the most profound regret, then, that I must... That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company. But the Crystal Braves... The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alphino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others. My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say. You found your people, Alfie. People who support you. Cry, cry, let it out, let it out. Aww. Alfie, Alfie. Give you a hug. It's okay. Cry in Mama's arms. If we scrutinize the Science's records, they should provide us with likely locations to which the missing Archons might have fled. Put your mind at ease. It is for work just such as this that we have been trained. Bella Stardust, I joined the Crystal Braves in the hopes of following in your footsteps, and I do not regret the decision, not even for a moment. Still need some cleaning up to do here, it seems. Quite a bit of shambles. We'll find the missing scions, I promise you. Between us and the immortal flames, no stone in Eorzea will be left unturned. I don't know if you know, but during that goddamned feast, Lamine got ambushed by some 3rd-unit curs over in Limsa. I'm told she danced free of their noose, though. I ain't heard nothing since, but my guess is that she's lying low somewhere in the port. Good for her. I feel blessed to have witnessed such a display of camaraderie. Oh, no. The wine and beer. Lost. We must repair this damage if our minds are to find focus. Now, where to begin? A little wipe down here and there would be good. Who are you? Ah. First things first, we must needs put the rising stones in order. We cannot have the Archons return to find their headquarters such in a shambles. Right. Got hose on. I sent a shinobi to spy upon the brass blades, and it would seem that Yida and Papalimo's resistance accounted for a sizable number of the company's soldiers. All we know for certain, however, is that our friends' corpses were not found amongst the bodies they left behind. That's good. If there's no body, then they're alive somewhere. Or their bodies were dragged and buried in the desert. Nah, I'm sure they're alive. Pray excuse me, I had thought my tears spent. My grandfather used to say that one could measure a man by the constancy of his comrades. Mayhap I am the exception which proves the rule. Nay, do not protest. I know that I am not worthy of their loyalty, Bella. But as Thalia is my witness, I shall do everything in my power to earn it. Oh, you've done so much. Ready to fly. Alphino has matters to attend to at the Rising Stones. I must speak of future plans for the remaining Braves. Any information we uncover on the missing scions will need to be shared with our allies across the realm, specifically Urianger in the Waking Sands and Tataru in Ishgard. While we are organizing our various channels of communication, I would ask that you call upon Master Garland at the manufactory. I will join you in Ishgard as soon as I am able. I'm informed that Flamine and her bodyguards, Hori Boulder and Colonet, went missing shortly after the feast. Our list of absent friends grows longer. Oh yeah, those two! Is there anything in here? The broken staff is gone. I don't remember. Was that taken somewhere, or is that a bad thing? It's supposed to still be here, right? Did the Crystal Braves take it? They stole it? Tupsamati? Is that what it was? I don't remember. That thing still has some stored power, right? I don't think that's a good thing. Okay, but we're going back. Foundation. No, this is fine. We'll go Foundation first. One of the Asians snuck it while everyone was gone. Nothing to worry about. The Asians having Tupsamati is not good either. Or did it get destroyed completely? I can't remember. Because I remember that one Asian that kidnapped Nymphilia, he tried to steal it, right? Was it that one? Did it get destroyed? I don't remember. Jinbei? It was Jinbei? Is that what Jinbei looks like in fish form from One Piece? You got anything else to say? So sleepy. Huh? What? I'm awake. We've been working on a second vessel while we perfected the prototype. Don't worry, they'll both be able to handle the winds what you're expecting. Yay. Bella, how in the seven hells do you do it? I was just about to send for you. We have but this moment completed the man cutter's first successful test flight. A few minor adjustments and she'll be ready to go. While we see to the finishing touches, you might want to pay a visit to Forton Manor. A dragoon by the name of Estinian was looking for you. Hubby's looking for me? Waiting around here won't speed matters up. Leave the boys to apply the finishing touches and go and see your friend. Estinian, I'm coming! Don't get antsy. Don't go skewering things you shouldn't. What's this? Oh, nothing else here? Okay. We're going here. Welcome, Mr. Stardust. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please. Estinian, what's going on? You have fulfilled your obligations to the Aldans then. Mistress Totaro has been keeping me appraised of the situation. Once I learned that these mana cutters of Master Garland's were nearing completion, I saw no reason to tarry in the mists. For the present, Needhawk seems content to remain in the Aery, plotting his revenge. Might not this be an apt moment to unfold our plans to Sir Emmerich? I think we have kept him in the dark long enough. Yes, it's been a long time since I've seen my first hubby. And as I said before, in this game I ship the Warrior of Light with Estinian, but Emmerich is stay-at-home husband. I'm not normally into polyamory, but in fan fiction in my head, yes. Let's see. Where are we going? Rotten Knight? Yes. Sir Emmerich has been eager to speak with you. Pray proceed.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Ah, the moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
The Aery is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isard taught us much.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye. 'Tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In this instance, the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiamat, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Aye, that they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the Aery represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source. Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
I'll gladly fight at your side.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
Is that smart? You had to be
How
here,
can I, a
right?
proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
There are others.
Aemyric's just
Who
tired
but
of
you has the
being a
authority
paper
and the
pusher.
standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury! You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
His little
Your candor is
pout.
appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Well, my friend, it would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Yes, we'd make an amazing pair. Where's Alfie? Alfie's not here? Can I go back in? Pray keep your voice down. What? Sorry. Used to serve as a guardsman over by the Scholasticate. Force of habit. Carry on. I want to go in and sit on Aemyric's lap. I have perked Master Alphino's pride, I fear. But had I been less forceful, the boy would have insisted on accompanying us to the Aery. Do not think me blind to his talent. With a few more companions under his belt, I have no doubt that Alphino will make a fine field commander. But one does not practice on an adversary such as Nidhogg. We shall be hard-pressed enough without that added worry of carrying a novice. Yeah, that's true. Into the Aery. Stinian is eager to set forth for the Aery. We have tarried long enough. Let us call upon Master Garland and take possession of the mana cutters. I don't know. Is taking the mana cutter gonna take us directly to the Aery through a cutscene? Feel like it might. Yes, I know it. That unlocks the dungeon. Exciting. I'm wonder what the NPCs are. Stinian has to be one of them, I would imagine. But where's... Oh. Already over here. The moment is at hand, Warrior of Light. I guarantee you won't find any loose rivets. We triple checked. These little beauties are our pride and joy, and now they're yours. So, be careful with them, eh? Bella, old friend, the cutters are ready when you are. The finer adjustments cost us a few sleepless nights, but we got there in the end. Which means you can get where you need to go. I tell you, these little beauties will tear through that wind barrier like a cermet drill through cottage cheese. And that, my friends, is a Garland Ironworks guarantee. You have our thanks. Come, Warrior of Light, the Dreadworm awaits. So impatient. I guess I'll have to do the job quest later, after the dungeon. Okay. You say anything else? To the Mana Cutters, Warrior of Light. Dreadworm awaits. Okay. Do you have anything else to say, Sid? Give that overgrown lizard a kick in the tail from me, eh? They'll be waiting for you, Bella. Okay. So let's check the duty. Read it. Aery. Sensing the death of his consort, Weary Needhawk has surrounded his lair with a ball of tempestuous winds. After calling upon the assistance of Sid and his ingenious engineers, however, you and Estinian are now ready to breach his howling barrier on the wings of their latest airship prototype, the Mana Cutter. Join the Azure Dragoon on this, the greatest of worm hunts, and mount a direct assault upon the Aery. Only with the death of Needhawk can you ensure the preservation of Ishgard and bring an end to the Dragon War. Alright. Let's see. Enter with NPCs. Okay, so we got Dragoon and then just like a random knight and Chirurgian. Okay. I wonder if that causes like a splitting migraine. I realize I must be very smart to be able to understand and use these type of technologies. Alright. Look around. Oh. You ready? Temple Knights. Let's go. Ah, like the flooring. Like that. These lightning strikes, are they the work of dragons? Never mind that, we have to hurry. Get the floating purple crystals. There's lightning. Oh no, get out of the way. Who's over here? New chests. Just a little thing. There's nothing there. Down here, just to get a closer look at the red crystal, I suppose. Taking the sights. More lightning. Must tread carefully. This doesn't look good. Looks like something you see in Stranger Things. The red vines. And no treasure chests. Some floating crystals. I was at no point, but I like when they add those little areas. Yeah, it's like if you just want to take in the sights, it's fine. Take your time. It's a little grim here. But still cool. Was it Rongda? Your lightning won't save you now. And then kill me. Where'd you go? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh. Knock back. How dare you knock me back? Oh, let's tether me. Oh, is that what you were supposed to do? Is like take the tether to one of the statues? That's the mechanic, I'm supposing. Got it. Where's the loot? Orthodox Ring of Slaying. Aha. Did we fall? I'm guessing so. We have no other choice. Geronimo! Thankfully, there's no fall damage. So where are we? I see. Is this where they hatch the eggs? Is that an egg? Interesting. They have the advantage here. No, let's run. Yeah. Did I run into that? Oops. Brutling. Sorry, we gotta kill all the babies. We can't have vengeful babies. Really doesn't do much damage. Like a Godzilla. Treasure! 2 pots of standard spectrum die. Let's have a crafting. Can't see. So I'm assuming that even though we have 2 other party members, for story content, it's just me and Estinian going through this. Sometimes I forget that. So it's like you gotta put the other people out of the back of your mind. It's like they're not here, they're just imaginations. Well, who's to say that the other 2, they're not like figments of my imagination because of the connection to the crystal. And because of Estinian's connection to me, he's able to hear it as well. Now it's like, okay, so I'm gonna, in my headcanon, these 2 NPCs, they're like, because technically the friends that you go in dungeons and trials with, they're like other warriors of light in a sense. And so like you can see their spirits crossing over different dimensions, but because of the power that we have, we're able to see it. And then because of the connection we have with Estinian, he might not see them, but he can hear them. That's my headcanon. Like the duty support makes a lot more sense than when they used to tell you go find some random friends really quick. Ah. Stronger. And there.
I will end your struggles! I will end your struggles!
What are you doing? I think that's the only downside to the NPCs, is that I think you should be able to control who uses the limit break and when. over here. I'm just gonna follow you guys. Alright, there's gonna be a knockback, so get as close as you can. It's not too bad. Feel like it's gonna be over here. Yeah, out over here.
Know your folly.
Okay, I'm coming. Oh no, I still got hit. Come on, kill me.
Taste my lance.
We did. Cindy and Alize both like to use the limit break instantly. The others usually give you a second or two. Ah, it's fine. I hardly use limit break on my own anyway. Let's just look around really quickly. Ooh, look at the purple sky. That's pretty. With the moon. Look at this. What are these supposed to be? Interesting. This place be falling apart. No hidden loot. Nothing, nothing. Okay. Had to be sure. Godzilla's here. What are you doing?
Know your folly.
Not sure. Yeah, this place is not stable at all. It's floating in the sky. It can crumble at any minute. There's some like that's like Allegan technology. Look at that. Oh, how did Allegan technology get up here? It's an interesting combination. It's like you have the old style of architecture back when man and dragons were in harmony, and then you got some Algan technology shards. Maybe that's why it's corrupted. Never noticed that. Yeah, it's like over here too. I thought I saw that earlier. Interesting. Oh! Almost missed treasure. Alright, so I'm guessing we're coming up to the final boss here. Let me see. Do I have better? No, I don't have anything better. Earn score. Okay. Okay. At least it's one at a time, or oh no, they snuck up on me. No. They're all ganging up on us. Heavensward, is that how you pronounce yourself? Do your thing. Don't be a Donald. I saw some sparklies. At least they're weak. We must rout them quickly, ere they overwhelm us. Any other treasure? Any other treasure? This looks sickly. It's like Maleficent colors. The big boss. I'm surprised Maleficent isn't Needhog's consort. Let's go. Now. Yeah! Yeah! That looks like an eye. He's not happy. I'll stick by you. Oh no, we gotta be different. Over here. Good, good. Oh, oh. Oh no. You leave the healer alone. We need the healer. Ah. Where are you doing? What are you doing? What am I attacking? Okay? What are you doing? I'm just gonna stand with my friends here. Healer, do something. I need more healing than that. Oh dear. Okay. Oh no! Follow friendos. We did it. We did it. You go, Estinian. Have your moment. Troubadour? What? Troubadour reduces damage taken by self and nearby party members. Oh, nice. Let's put that over there, and it's those are like, let's do that. Let's move each of these over. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully, I remember that. Well done! Well done! On your guard, our work here is not yet done. We gotta skewer them. Take it all in. Alright. major migraine attack.
No worm! This ends here!
Oh, you're so manly, Estini. Gouged out his other eye. Now he's all covered in blood. It's disintegrated.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering! Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Oh, Estini, I think you got a little bit of a smudge on your armor. Wish you had your coon jumps in real life. Try jumping on a large trampoline. You can pretend you can. Got another crystal. Oh, this is a distant past, isn't it?
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Aye. The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world. But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair. With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
It's all about power. Ugh.
Nay, my friend.
I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
Early Phaeton.
I thank you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, 'tis plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown. Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
I wasn't paying attention. Did Haldrath there have silver hair? Is Estinian his descendant?
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
Because Estinian has his weapon.
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Ah. Just inherited from dragoons.
Not
handed
I.
down through the ages.
My oath was to Lord Haldrath, and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal, and take up an honest trade. Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Cindy is the last in along the line, chosen as the usual dragoon, but not related. Ah, okay.
We four, then.
Forton, Hylanat, Dyrendare, and Zemail. But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards. We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
Cover up. Secrets are bound to come to light. It's just the way of things.
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded?
I'm good. How's your mental state?
You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted. And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat. Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Yeah, it's a different color. Why are you handing it to me? What am I supposed to do with this?
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Where do I store that thing? I have a pocket in the ether.
Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side.
As was
I
that.
would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph.
Will you wash your armor? It must smell highly of iron.
But we must first have words with Hraesvelgr. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Oh, what happened to our mana cutters? They're not here. Their guild is called a floof. Oh, wait, no. Is that a title? A floof? I want to be a floof. It's like the floofs in Infinity Nikki. Though Nidhogg is fallen, my heart is yet heavy, and this stain of corruption pleases me not. When all has been put to rest, I must needs forge my armor anew. Please do. The song begins. Estinian would know the origin of Nidhogg's mysterious eye. With Nidhogg fallen, none save Hraesvelgr remains to answer our questions. Let us trouble the worm again. And if Iceheart yet lingers at zenith, all the better. I would have her hear the truth from the dragon's maw. You always thought that Estinian giving you the extra eye is one of the biggest signs of friendship and trust in the game? I can see that. He like officially announced the camaraderie that he sees in the Warrior of Light as an equal. I can't fly yet, can I? No. Oh wait, we could just take the Aery here. Okay, let me just see. Did anything open up now? No. Okay. Oh wait, no. I had to refresh the page. Some did. We'll continue with the main story here. Hide your Moogles. A friend, the enabler. And pom panic. And nut job. I love that one. Oh, that's a good one. Dale, how you doing? She has scarce moved since last we parted. Svelgar's confession will soon shake her from her stupor. How you doing? 'Twas you, was it not? The furious screams of the dragons carried far. You have slain Nidhogg. What more could you desire from this place? Will you not allow Svelgar to mourn the death of his kin in peace? Spare us your sanctimonious judgment, Ice Maiden. We have a gift for the Great Worm, and a mystery that can no longer lie buried. Lady Iceheart, the Dragonsong War has all but consumed your life and claimed many of your fellow followers. 'Tis time you learn the truth of its beginning, the whole truth, that we may at last bring this bitter conflict to an end. Sound the horn, Warrior of Light.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
Now you're whole. I always like the contrast between these two dragons. Vengeance doesn't help anyone.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years!
Would that Huldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
This one som anshin inkin in Ela. Eskros misek a, lizesk angaan. Einfall, Koluman, Tomos Ineskla. Kas Echichiso, Sekmon Inaan, Srei Snowfall in Sith Ian.
Makes me wonder where his resting place is. This is just a place of call. And thus did betrayal beget unending vengeance. What do we get here? Is this new armor? It's like noble. It's always green. Why is it always green? I need to find some dice now. Alright, unrest in Ishgard. Estinian is frustrated by yet another mystery. Though he lifted not a single claw, 'twould seem that Svelgar rigged his own manner of vengeance against us.
'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Are they gonna teleport us there?
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
Can't stand it. Can't stand it. They used religion and faith to just maintain power. Wake up, people. This is real life.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
No, I'm immortal. What are you talking about? You say that you're the immortal ones. He's like, no, I am immortal. Hashi! It is what it is. Just on our side for now.
Comrades, sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She is come! Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ended! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it! Peace?
It's so foreign to them. It's like, what would we do without fighting? We'd be so bored. How will we entertain ourselves in this frigid world? With no
Seize the
technology.
witch! Let none escape!
We'll do no such thing.
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Let us see how long this peace lasts. But will you be okay? Will you be okay? You haven't washed your armor yet. Go do so. Where's Ysael? She's not around. That was rather too close for comfort, but it would seem that calm is returning to the streets. My mind, however, yet clamors with 1,000 questions. You return to Ishgard in the oddest of company, my friend. Alright, I'll take the green doublet. I'm just curious, did I have any kind of update with titles? I haven't been up to date with titles. I got the Unsevered, the Gambler, Bearer of the Torch, Unbeliever, the Redeemed, Nidhogg Slayer. I still like Gentlewoman. I'll still keep what I have. What do we have here? Nothing for me? Okay. He who would not be denied. Lord Harshafont has more than a few questions to ask. I confess I was more than a little dismayed to see you in the company of the Lady Iceheart. Whatever is going on, Bella? A lot has happened. Beg pardon? You traveled to the Turning Mist together, along with Estinian? Never was there a more unlikely alliance, nor one so magnificently effective. Needhogg dead, the heretics pacified. Father and Sir Emmerich must know of this. Let us break the news to them together. I will bring Sir Emmerich to Fortalt Manor. Yes, an excellent suggestion. Very well. Bella and I shall await you there. Did anything else open up here? No. Okay. So we're right here, so we'll just go up. What's happening over here? Oh, what? Hello? Oh my god. What's happening over here? Oh, I like her little outfit. Oh, it's Jinbei. I'm gonna say Jinbei. Got a nice little fire going. Welcome, Mr. Stardust. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes, please.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father, for I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
We killed
the infamous
Needhogg.
Lady
Now there's
Iceheart
peace.
here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule will be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the highborn needed men to lead, and the lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more.
Yeah, it'll become a civil war at that point.
A divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emmerich prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him, that which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it, even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emmerich is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emmerich is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emmerich's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emmerich more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you.
I am romantic.
So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
I loved Estinian's loyalty to Aery. What is it? I think the lore for their relationship is that they trained together as knights, was it? So like they're brothers in arms? Before Aery went into lordship? Of all the people, you should know better. Far be it from me to criticize a man for his blind idealism, but he might at least have pretended to consider another course. Have no fear, father. My arm will not falter. My shield will not break. I promise you we shall prevail. If we must risk the fortunes of our house to bring this truth to light, then so be it. But are you truly prepared to do this? To face the heavens' word in battle, if you must? Do you have anything to say, steward? Full glad am I to see the chaos in our streets quelled. For a time, we feared it might spread into the pillars. Yeah. You have anything to say, manservant? We were all terrified to learn of the events below, while we ourselves had no reason to fear. Many of the servants, myself included, still have family and foundation. Though your assistance is most welcome, I fear it will not be enough. Few as we are, we will struggle to reach the Lord Commander. If we are to succeed, we must needs recruit others to our cause. Alright, I'll take that. The Lord Commander has need of us, and we of him. We must act now. That will have to wait until Saturday. Alright. I'm tempted. I don't know if I... Hello? Ill-weathered friends? Does that take you back to the, I just want to see. Hold on. It's in mourning, honoring the past. Oh, no, wait, no. Ill-weathered friends is what we're doing. What's this other one? Oh, just honoring the past? Okay. So I know some, like, side quests take you back to a previous map, so I was wondering if that takes you back. But, like I said, we'll have to wait until next time. But that's why I was tempted, like, do I want to storm the vault quite yet? Because I already know what's going to happen. I want to prolong it. And go back to the map, the Turning Mist, to do those side quests and do my job quest as well. I will consider doing that on Saturday. There you have it for tonight's session. We got quite a bit done with the main story. We woke the little Sultana, and then we stormed the Aery, defeated Needhog, got peace going in the streets of Ishgard here, and then we'll see how things go on Saturday. Like I said, I'll consider continuing on or doing side quests. What's this one over here? Enlisted? Yeah, I feel like I want to do some side quests first before we storm the vault. Alright, so give a like and subscribe to see more, and I will see you next time.